guys. Excuse that. Wow, where'd that come from? Hey guys, I'm thinking about taking the channel in slightly new direction for the moment because I want to get ahead of myself of like putting some behind the musics together, coming up with just a couple of videos that are more in line with the initial thought of the channel when I came up with the whole Bono killed the digital star name. So, I mean, obviously, we're still going to talk about vinyl, we're still going to talk about things like that, but that's going to come a little bit later on. I'm going to take a bit of a break from those because I want to get ahead of myself. So that way, when I have more of a built up portfolio of those kind of videos, I will be ahead of myself and I won't feel like I have to kind of like scramble, try to find things because it's really difficult. I mean, that Weezer video that I keep saying I'm going to put out is actually a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. It might actually take me 3 months to put that together. So, obviously, with that being said, I might take me a year to sort of put what I feel would be good to have as backups and such, and being ahead of myself. So, what do I do during that year, right? Because I've started this channel, I haven't really thought it through when I started it. Well, I've just picked up my guitar, guitar to learn on, right? So I'm thinking about just sharing my guitar journey with you. Because I mean, just the same as like my audiophile tendencies, or whatever. I can't talk today. I haven't even had my coffee yet. I just wanted to run this stuff by you guys, so please give me a break. Um, my audiophile tendencies with my hi-fi and my sort of analness with the pressings I get has kind of leaked into me playing my guitar. Now, I, I don't know how to word this because it's not so much that it's a sound quality issue. It's not that really. There are things about the debut that I'm sure could be fixed, and then I've actually watched videos where they pulled the thing apart and have talked about these things. And as I come up with these issues that I'd had with it when I first plugged it in and started playing it, and I'm watching these videos, I'm like, yeah, that's the same problem I had. That's the issue I have. And I'm like, okay, so what can I do about this? And I did actually walk up to my local shop on Monday to sort of confirm these things. Like, is this really what the Strat's supposed to be doing? Is this a problem that I need fixed? Because obviously, if it's a problem I need it fixed, I could either return it, get another one, or have it fixed at the shop. Um, Unfortunately, when I went in, the guy that probably would have been able to give me the answers was not there. And the people that were there didn't know much. I mean, they knew what to talk about, but they didn't know much about the Stratocaster or the like. I don't know how to say it because it's like they did straight up tell me they didn't know. So kudos to them on that, and they were pretty friendly. But I was there asking pretty stupid beginner guitar questions, and honestly, I should be able to do that, right? And as friendly as they were, there were points where I did sort of say that, you know, would you think that a certain kind of strength of pick might help me with the hard strumming that I'm doing, because I'm hitting those strings pretty hard, and I'm pressing that thumb down on that pick like I have to. And I don't know if it's because the bend in the pick or whatever, but I feel like I have to press down on that pick, so it's like my thumb is more likely to hit the strings than the pick. Um, and I'm still trying to combat that, and I'm trying to figure out how to hold the pick so it's that tenth of an inch, I think it's supposed to be. And of course, my wrist, playing with the wrist instead of my elbow, that kind of thing. And these are all things that I'm going to have to work out, just the same as like the dexterity in my fingers kind of thing. So, yes, there is a lot more that's going to go into this journey than just learning the chords and learning the notes. Finger strength, dexterity in your fingers, playing with your wrist instead of your elbow or shoulder even. You don't want that whole arm moving, you want your wrist moving. And you want lightly strums, that kind of thing. And these are all things that I probably took into account but didn't really think about till now. Um, and then I want to get into the whole idea of like basic maintenance of my guitar, basic care, because obviously that's something I want to be able to do at home. If it's something that I can take care of at home, that means I don't take it to a shop and I have to wait a week or something because it's sitting in a line to get that fix done, when it may just be replacing the nut on top of the neck where the headstock is with the tuning pegs, or replacing the tuning pegs, stuff like that. Um, I mean, I just bought a little kit on Amazon that was like $20 that has some things in it that hopefully I can figure out how to use, and just, even learning how to set this action up for myself. These are all things I feel like I should know, um, just because then I don't have to deal with wait times and stuff. However, if it's something more like taking the pickups out and putting and replacing them, which eventually I want to learn too, but that's more heavy duty stuff. That is where I would take it to the shop. But like, yeah, this is my only guitar. If I had 2 or 3 guitars, that'd be different. This is my only guitar, so obviously I want to be able to play it. I want to be able to fix something that's an easy fix. I want to care for it, so it's playing to its um, premium sound. I want to keep everything I can about it in shape. I mean, just like if you're training to be an athlete, you want to keep yourself in shape, you want to keep that guitar in shape. Um, so yeah, and I had some sound quality issues in the beginning with debut. One, I didn't like the strings that came with it, but you can change those. Don't be afraid to learn how to change your strings. Do it. I mean, if you know how to tune your guitar, you should be able to know how to change your strings. And get yourself the little tools that you clip the string with, because I don't have one yet, so my strings are kind of hanging off the tuning pegs, which hopefully I'm not ruining the tuning pegs or something while I'm waiting for the tool to come. And next, because I didn't like them, I bought a set of new strings. Now, obviously, strings are also going to be kind of a personal thing. Some people say the gauges and like the numbers and stuff really don't matter, except for like if it's for your certain guitar. So like a Strat would be like 8 or 9s. You want them to be light. You want them flexible, from what I've heard. And let's say bass guitars, you're gonna want those heavy bass strings kind of thing, So if you're gonna want heavy bass, you want, kind of warmed up feel to it because of the bass. You're gonna want thicker bass cables than maybe what may come in a gauge 9 package kind of thing. So I bought these and it's a little tin. This was like $30 off Amazon. You can get a single pack for $10, but I got a little tin with 3 packs in it. I only have 2 in it right now, and it was like $30. So you basically got a little free tin, and I mean it's kind of nice to be able to you'd be able to keep your extra strings in there, that kind of thing. Maybe use it to store picks or use it to store other things like your tuning stuff or any little like contraption you might have that you'd be carrying elsewhere for your guitar. So but this is the thing, is that the sound of your guitar doesn't have to be something that you have to stick with, especially with a Strat. Things can be upgraded, things can be fixed, things can be modified, things can be taken off and put in, and something else put in, I mean, hell, you could even change the neck on that thing if you wanted to, so it's, and you really wouldn't have to need a hell of a lot of maintenance know-how to do all this stuff. It's just, you can screw it off the neck and put one back in, screw it back in. That's how easy modifications you can make on a Strat. So yeah, I'm probably gonna get new tuning pegs that lock, because I'm constantly having to tune it. I don't mind that at the moment, but I am going to probably get annoyed with it eventually. So I'm watching YouTube videos to kind of get the cheap sort of little tips of modifications, maybe I could review those, see what work and what don't, um, and give that to you. But I almost feel like I could put a series together like from a beginner's point of view kind of thing. And actually, that's kind of what my first video is going to be, is like from a beginner's point of view, why I chose an electric over an acoustic guitar to begin on. So I can talk about the journey I've had since I was 15 wanting to learn how to play the guitar, and I'm 46 and I'm just finally making more of an effort. I mean, 3 weeks is a hell of a lot more of an effort than I've ever put into learning the guitar, because trying to play on my mom's acoustic guitar, I couldn't make it past the first day because of just my fingers. It hurt too much. And there could be issues with the neck, there could be issues with the strings, the action, things that I don't know that could have been done on that guitar because I didn't think about it. I didn't want to take it somewhere to be paid and pay to have it fixed. I don't know. Maybe at this time that wasn't as important to me as just getting to the point where my kids were away that I could be able to relax and get into it. So maybe and maybe the fact that I just bought the Strat is coinciding with that. So yeah, it's like I have had a lot of struggle of being able to get myself to play. And it's not that I didn't want to, because obviously I did. It's something I've been coming back to. I've put it on my mind, and probably it's been back here somewhere. And then like every once in a while during the year, I'd be like, oh, I wanted to learn how to play guitar. But oh wait, my mom gave me that acoustic guitar. I have that in the closet. I can go get it out, tune it up, and play. But I wouldn't even make it past day one, past a minute of playing, because it killed my fingers. But that's in the past. I'm going to see how things go with the Strat. So, but yeah, I want to sort of take you on that journey with me, because these are things that as a beginner you may not exactly think of, or maybe you have, and you're watching the same YouTube videos that I did, or I am. But honestly, I do feel like you should know your gear. You should know how to care for it. You should know how to maintain it. I mean, obviously, if these are simple little fixes that you can take care of at home, you should know. It just saves you the trouble of being on a wait list, of getting your guitar looked at, and it being the only guitar you have, and you won't have it for like a week to a couple months, depending on what needs to be done and the people looking at it. So I thought I'd talk about those, talk about the steps that I'm thinking about learning about the basics of music theory, getting one of those guitar theory type books, just because I feel like having those things in my toolbox will make me a little bit more of a more confident player once I get to the point where I'm playing, really playing. And, going from there. But I want to take you on that journey with me, and I don't care if you're a beginner like I am, or if you're maybe here just to help me out, or even just be like, you're wrong about this. And I welcome being told I'm wrong about something, because I'm a beginner and I probably may be wrong about a lot of stuff that I'm talking about. But I've just asked that if you're going to do that, do it nicely, do it respectfully. That's all. So yeah, and that's the way I want to go with it. And I would like for you to like the video, to let me know that you think that's a good idea. Give me just something, an idea of what you think I should do with the channel in the meantime of collecting it, because I don't want to do nothing. I mean, I don't want to sit here and just have that channel and do nothing with it until I'm ready. That's not a good thing to do, especially since I have quite a bit. I mean, I have more than 10 followers right now, so I feel like that's not fair to them. And then, of course, if you want to join me on this journey, if we are going to go that direction, subscribe. I would totally welcome you guys to do so. I'm not going to hold you to it, though. I'm not going to be begging for these, but it's like, if you want to join me on that crazy journey that I'm thinking about doing, please join me and subscribe to the videos so you can sort of see what I'm up to. And I'm sorry if I haven't introduced myself to anyone that's like joined me since the last video. I don't think I've introduced myself in the other video either. So my name is Katie. I hope you will join me on the journey of me learning how to play. So please like the video if you think this is a good idea. And then, of course, if you want to join us on this journey, subscribe. Have a good day. Bye.